Welcome to another Game of Thrones news update, where I take what I consider to be the most important Game of Thrones news from the past 7 or so days, and I share it with you. Warning, there are potential spoilers for Season 7 of Game of Thrones, so if you're trying to be spoiler-free, you might not want to watch this video. As well, I will announce the winner from my trailer breakdown giveaway, where I asked you to come up with a crazy-ass theory based on the Season 7 trailer at the end of this video. As well, at the end of this video, I will talk about a new giveaway for your chance to win a $15 gift card to Amazon. Obviously, we had a huge week for Game of Thrones. Not only did we get Season 7 promotional photos, but we also got a Season 7 trailer. And I already broke down the trailer and photos in separate videos, which I will link down below if you want to watch those. I just don't want to cover them again, especially since the analysis would take so long. But if you haven't seen these photos or the trailer, I will also link those down below, so you can check those out and just freak out like I did. Alright, let's start off with news. First, we got some images of what a Stark reunion would look like. And I'm really hoping that this is actually a preview and not a tease, because I need some more Stark reunions. I know we got some good ones last season, but I'm greedy and I need more. And actually, some of these Stark actors talked about what a Stark reunion would be like. Sophie Turner seems to think it wouldn't be all fun and games, and they'd mostly be quiet as they've all been through so much. Kit Harington said that they're one big happy family, and that when they get together, they should do a Westerosi equivalent of going to a bowling alley, or a big feast. Isaac Wright seems to think they would all just sit down and all the Starks could have a meal that didn't end in one of them being murdered. Unfortunately, Maisie didn't weigh in on this, but I think she's kind of with Sophie in that all the Starks are quite a bit traumatized and a lot different than how they started Game of Thrones. Honestly, I really need this for Season 7, even if it's just one scene of all 4 of them together. Just 10 seconds, that's all I want. But then I think, is it really smart to put all your Starks in one room all together? I do think we'll get 3 of the 4 Starks reuniting though, Arya, Bran, and Sansa. Jon just might miss Arya and Bran by a little bit. Some people have pointed out that Arya has Littlefinger's Valyrian dagger on her hip, which might mean my hopes and dreams may be coming true. Littlefinger dies this season. I have some theories on the dagger, but I'll leave that for a non-news video. Alright, moving on. We know they took just as much time to film the 7 episodes of Season 7 as they've taken for 10 episodes in past seasons. So that got some of us kind of hoping that meant each episode was going to be a tad bit longer, and I think we may have gotten our wish. HBO revealed the Season 7 premiere episode will be 58 minutes long, which has me hopeful the rest of the episodes will be a little bit longer to make up for the shorter last 2 seasons. Continuing on that, it appears despite fewer episodes, the stars of Game of Thrones are working harder than ever. Peter Dinklage was shocked with how much screen time he has, saying, "I've worked more days this season than I have in quite some time." Emilia Clarke expressed being confused by having so many lines. In an interview, she said, "When I first read this season, I thought, damn, I gotta learn some lines. We're actually filming longer now. I don't know how that's happening." However, Dan, a showrunner, explained why the characters were getting more screen time. He explained with all the characters they've killed, especially last season, that there's bigger pieces of the pie that these characters can take, and they have to carry more dramatic weight. And he also talked about the characters coming together this season. As the worlds start to converge, the characters who haven't met each other before start to meet each other, and there are more main characters together in each other's storylines than ever before. Ever since Tyrion crossed the Narrow Sea and met Dany, that's been the general direction. And having them on set together is a real privilege for us. But besides getting more screen time, we also know that the plot lines, storylines this season are going to be going at a much quicker pace, and some actors have actually commented on this. First, Jaime's actor expressed his shock at the pace. "I feel like I've been lulled into a different pace. Everything happened quicker than I'm used to. A lot of things that normally take a season now take 1 episode." Jon's actor shared, "This season is really different than any other season because it's accelerating toward the end. A lot of stuff collides and happens much, much quicker than you're used to seeing on Thrones. It is so different than what everybody is used to. It's quite exciting." But again, Dan comes to the rescue, explaining why the fast pace. He told EW, "Things are moving faster because in the world of these characters, the war that they've been waiting for is upon them. The conflicts that have been building the past 6 years are upon them, and those facts give them a sense of urgency that makes the characters move faster." The other showrunner, David, added to that, saying, "For a long time, we've been talking about the wars to come. Well, that war is pretty much here, so it's really about trying to find a way to make the storytelling work without feeling like we're rushing it. You still want to give characters their due, and pretty much all the characters that are now left are all important characters. Even the ones who might have started out as relatively minor characters have become significant in their own right." Brian Cogman also added to this, saying, "Dany in Westeros makes Game of Thrones a new show. It has this amazing ripple effect throughout every storyline that's very exciting to explore. There's a pace and urgency. This is the end game." I'm still not enthused about fewer episodes this season, but you know, it's not my job, and I'm sure they know exactly what they're doing. I am worried about pacing, but I'm sure this season is going to make for such dramatic television. But what do you think? Are you worried about pacing, or do you think, D&D, they have it handled? Because D&D seemed to be really optimistic about it. They said, "I know you probably get sick of hearing us say this. We say it every year, but everybody steps up their game this season. It's kind of astounding to us. In every department, from the acting to the effects, everybody constantly improves." All right, lastly, before going to giveaways, let's talk about the most important thing of this news update, Jon Snow's penis. So we probably all remember Tormund's line about Jon's little pecker.
"I saw your pecker. What kind of god would have a pecker that small?"
Well, the showrunners shared that they had to give Jon Snow some sort of character flaw. So the showrunners explained his tiny penis in the show, saying, "There has to be some downside to being Kit Harington, right? It seems only fair. He's handsome, talented, smart, and so decent to the core that it's impossible not to like him. Maddening. The only thing we could do is saddle his character with a tiny pecker." So Jon Snow having a tiny penis is now show canon. All right, let's end with giveaways. So the winner of these trio earrings from Time Traveling Dinosaur from my trailer breakdown giveaway, where I asked you to come up with a crazy ass theory based off the season 7 trailer, is Rachel, who wrote, "Crazy ass theory. Bran wargs into a chicken and the hound eats him." Rachel, your crazy theory was amazing. Please message me by going to the About section of my channel. New giveaway for your chance to win a $15 gift card to Amazon. Just like this video and answer this question in the comment section below. What modern convenience, technology, career, and so on do you think would most help a character or characters on Game of Thrones? I'd go with cell phones so they don't have to use ravens anymore. I'd also go with therapy for every character in that universe. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe, and come back for more Game of Thrones and other things.